Hey there, fellow adult collectors. Welcome back. David Eon here with another treat for you up from the museum, and that is the original Mattel Dr. Doolittle action figure line. And folks, this is it, because they only ever produced action figures of Rex Harrison's character from the original film Dr. Doolittle, which was released in December of 1967. And these figures were also released in 1967, associated with Fox Film Corporation. And they are amongst the earliest of action figures that you're going to find. Remember that the concept of action figures really didn't come into play until 1964 with Hasbro's G.I. Joe. That's right, America's Movable Fighting Man is responsible for the entire craze and is still very popular today. Not much in the way of box art, just a little something on the sides. And at the time, not very popular. These did not sell. Mattel produced, like I said, only the Dr. Doolittle figure itself, and then a couple of trinkets, which you'll see on the back here. You see a Jack-in-the-Box, a guitar is what they used to call those, guitar, and that's the one it's got the little winder that you turn to make it play music. A talking hand puppet, which is kind of creepy, and then a talking pull-string doll. And these were released in 1967. The film was released in December of 1967. And you can see, if you know anything about Mattel's history or Barbie, you recognize a lot here, because this is the same exact box that was used for Tootie and Todd. Not only is it the same box, but it's the same body. This is a bendy figure, and all they did was take Barbie's little brother and Barbie's little sister, who had the same torso anyway, and made a Rex Harrison head, popped it on there, and changed his clothes. That's really it. So he's got a Tootie and Todd body, bendy body in there. And this is factory sealed, of course. This is how it came packaged, with Polynesia, the parrot, on his arm. The detail on the clothing is actually quite excellent. That's decent looking clothing that he's got on in there. And the likeness of Rex Harrison, that's not bad for a bendy figure, especially for the early 60s. But again, this was not popular. This is not what kids wanted. It was a musical. It was actually kind of a well-done film. It was fun. A lot better than the Eddie Murphy renditions. And if you wanted one of these today, because they really didn't sell, it's not impossible to find still sealed up in this kind of really good condition. Actually, this is outstanding condition for considering when it was produced. You could probably pick one of these up for $50 or less in the best possible condition. Now, the 2-pack, on the other hand, this is what everybody wanted. And again, this is utilizing some of their old boxes, and you've got the exact same Rex Harrison figure in here, just in a different pose, with Polynesia the parrot on his arm, and then the Push Me Pull You, which was the two-headed llama from the movie. These sold. These sold really well in comparison to the other items, and so as a result of that, this is pretty difficult to find. Now you see this box is not the best. It's beat up just a little bit. But that's alright, because again, they're pretty difficult to find. Even in this condition, you could get like $150 for this. Just off the top of my head. They skimped a little bit on the box art on this one. On the other one it was colored. Here it's not. Also produced in 1967. And you see there a couple of other items that they had for sale. The Dr. Doolittle talking Puddleby Cottage, which I believe is paper dolls. Dr. Doolittle board game there's the puppets again, the hand puppet and the pull-string doll rather, and then a large talking push me pull you. And you see there's like Rex Harrison in the background behind that, but he's not really in the package, he's just on the box art. And this is, I guess, a talking, it makes noise, it doesn't talk, but you make it talk, and I guess it's supposed to go with either the puppet or the pull-string doll. This is extremely rare, they did not make very many of them. And finding these, you can find these in the box if you're into that sort of thing, if you're into Mattel pull-string talkers. But finding pull-string talkers, even sealed ones that old that still work, is pretty rare. And I remember somebody had seen this in the background in one of the videos and was like, what in the hell is that? And that's why I'm doing this showcase here today. I know not too many people watch a lot of my showcases, but that's okay. If you saw this and you got something out of it and you enjoyed it, then that's fine. Oh, there is a little bit of colored artwork right there, and that's the same, I believe, exact same picture that's on this one. Yeah, basically. It's a little narrower, it looks like, but it's the same image. What do you think of these? Is it, you gonna rush right out and buy these now? It's an acquired taste, and I have them primarily for their historical value, quite frankly. Being some of the earliest action figures ever put out on the market, even though they are bendies, they still kind of count, at least in my book. So what do you think of these? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below. I know some of you out there are into really cheesy action figures, and this kind of falls into that category. And some of you out there are into really obscure action figures, or even just figures that have an interesting historical value. So maybe you got something out of this showcase today. Either way, let me know in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. I hope you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you're new. All that good stuff. Check out our other videos. I do a lot of vintage showcases, modern unboxings, tours, discussions, so on and so forth. So we hope you'll join us. As a little something for everybody. And what more can I say? But thanks for watching. And we will see you again soon.